Michael Burry, secret industry insider, just revealed what is really behind the shortages at our local supermarkets. If you've been following Michael Burry on Twitter, you will know he has sent out several warnings about a stock market crash, and now he's telling the reasons behind the shortages at local supermarkets. Let's see exactly what he's saying and what we need to watch out for. Today we're going to talk all about Michael Burry's revealed reasons behind the shortages in supermarkets. So watch the video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Michael Burry Secrets, your daily dose of Michael Burry. If you're interested in everything around Burry, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Michael Burry secrets, predictions, and stay one step ahead of the financial world. Watch the video till the end, and make sure to hit the like button if you want to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway in the comments. Now let's get back to our topic. Michael Burry, we're not sure if you've seen The Big Short, but he was the one who made a ton of money by betting on the housing market collapsing in 2008. Fast forward another 13 years or so, and he's issuing another warning to us investors as he explains the causes for the local superstore shortages. Here's what he had to say. An industry insider just revealed the truth about what's really behind the shortages at our local supermarkets. The supply chain crisis that our supermarkets are facing is far worse than the mainstream media has been telling us. The mainstream media keeps trying to put a happy face on the temporary shortages, but an industry insider has let me know what's really going on behind the scenes. This particular insider runs a grocery store in Maine, and he says that things are as bad as he's ever seen. In fact, he says that he has never seen anything close to what's happening now. The email that he sent to Michael the other day greatly alarmed him, and he asked him if he could share it with all of you. He gave him permission to do so, as long as he didn't use his name. We haven't received an email this startling in a long time. As you hear this email, he thinks that you'll quickly understand why Michael is saying that. So let's hear out the email. I'm self-employed for 25 years now, independent IGA-affiliated grocery store in coastal Maine. Supply issues are real. My supplier has limited us on orders for about a month now, limited the physical numbers of cases we can order. Their issue is and was mainly the help crisis in their warehouse. Order pickers and truck drivers. Same story everywhere, I know. Many of the items your readers commented about in this article are the same here. Very limited Gatorade, and gallon water is sketchy at best. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. I've not seen many supply issues in produce, rather poor quality issues there. Much more than normal. Deli, bakery, yes, lots of out of stocks, and long-term unavailable, as my supplier likes to word it on the invoice. In the center store, dry grocery, like others are saying, tons of out of stocks. Meat supply is fair, but pricing is extremely high. Shockingly high to me. The middle class is slowly being destroyed with these price hikes. Death by 1,000 cuts of sorts, I guess. My Frito-Lay delivery person tells me that he's getting 55 to 60% of what he's ordering. My last Nabisco order had 30% out of stocks. Over the years, we always get 99 to 100% of what was ordered. Pepperidge Farm cookies, he tells me some weeks he's only getting half of what he orders. These folks all work on commission. If they don't or can't sell it to me, they don't get paid, or get paid less. When we place our liquor order twice a week, out of stocks there are running 30% most orders. This commodity was always 99.5 to 100% fill rate over the years. Always. It's frustrating. As I said, self-employed 25 years and worked for Kroger for 25 years before that. So 50 to 51 years in this business. Never seen anything close to what's happening now. Add to that a far-left governor, and both houses here in Maine Democrat-controlled. I just know we're on the verge of another mask mandate, and a lockdown of sorts would not surprise me again as we move into the colder months. As you've seen, I'm sure, Maine is in the news with COVID cases surging, so they say. I come to work every day just holding my breath for what is next, for our business and the 35 people I employ here in Maine. Can you hear the fear in this email? This industry insider is trying to order normal quantities, but his suppliers are often unable to completely fulfill them. Burry said that, as you can hear from this email, the shortages are widespread, and this is the worst that they've been during the entire pandemic so far. If there is something that you need to stock up on, I would grab it if it's still on the shelves, because pretty soon it may be completely gone. He then added that on Friday I went to the grocery store and they were out of several things that I wanted to purchase. Unfortunately, we continue to get more confirmations that this is going to become the new normal. For example, according to Bloomberg, meat reserves in this country have plunged to dangerously low levels. Then, a U.S. report Wednesday showed beef reserves down 7.7% from a year ago in August. Poultry supplies slumped 20%, and pork bellies, which are sliced into bacon, dropped 44% to the lowest level since 2017. In most cases, supermarkets still have meat on the shelves, but it's definitely a lot more expensive than it used to be, and we're being told to brace ourselves for more price hikes in the months ahead. Of course, other types of retailers are facing severe supply shocks as well. A few days ago, another reader sent me an email in which he described what he's seeing at his local pharmacy. But the big issue, however, is at the local drugstore, Rite Aid. The place is thin at best, and stripped in some areas. Last week there was no zinc available. The beer cases are notably sparse. The main issue, however, is at the pharmacy. 6 or 8 months ago, you could walk in and have your prescription filled inside of 20 minutes. If you called in the prescription the day before, it was waiting for you. Not so anymore. Yesterday I went to pick up an RX for my wife that had been called in last week. Right now, dozens and dozens of drugs are in short supply. In fact, the official FDA drug shortage list has 149 entries on it right now. That's the most I've ever seen. As shortages persist, retailers are going to start implementing more limits. Last week, we learned that Costco has already started to pull the trigger. After showing this email, Burry asked people that he's been warning that rampant inflation and shortages were coming for a long time, but a lot of people didn't want to believe me at first. But if you were one of those doubters, do you believe him now? What do you say? Let us know in the comment box below. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Michael Burry Secrets. Bye!